So this is Tel Aviv's destruction unfolding. So this is the power of the Iranian regime that has been unleashed on Israel, many cities of Israel, including Tel Aviv. So Tel Aviv, which was once considered invincible, look at the state now. No Iron Dome, nothing doing. Okay? If you think you can be cocky and do anything to anyone, this should be a lesson not just to Israel but also to the United States. You have no regards to international law. You go and attack a sovereign country like Iran, which had no nuclear weapons as inspected by the UN. They did not enrich uranium up to weapons grade, that is more than 90%. So there was no reason for. And who is Israel to attack? Are you the UN? Who gave you the right? On whose behalf are you doing the decision? And if you're cocky enough to say that I can do whatever I want, you will get what is there decided by the ultimate power. And that is what you're seeing. So you must understand one thing. Iran is not Gaza. Okay. You try to fool. Even Gaza was a small piece of land, and they gave you such a reply without even a proper military power, with just a small organization like Hamas, which you call as terrorist, but they were freedom fighters. They were fighting for their bloody freedom, and you totally did a genocide on Gaza, on Palestine, and now things have turned around. Israel truly deserves this. I know that innocent Israelis are suffering because of your doing, because of Netanyahu's doing, but these Israelis too were rejoicing at Gaza's children when they were killed, small children, babies when they were killed. You had no empathy at all. Okay? I am not neither an Iranian nor a Jewish person. I am a Hindu. I am from India, and I don't have any sympathy towards Muslim terrorists. We are people who have suffered of Islamic terrorism, but we don't see everyone in the same light. Iran is not a terrorist state. What they are doing and what they are is the Zionist regime and the Zionist tyranny, which is towards the people of Palestine. So what is wrong in that? How can that be wrong? In your eyes, that is terrorism. Fine, let it be. But Iran is not a nation that will take it sitting down. And the day has finally come when you realize your mistakes. I hope sense prevails, and now that they have given you back, now you want a ceasefire. Why don't you fight like a man, Mr. Netanyahu? Why don't you go and fight like a man now? What happened to you? You want to destroy other countries at your own will. You want to go against Gaza. You want to finish off Palestine, occupy the whole of Palestine. Where is Palestine now? You're controlling West Bank, which is the only piece left. And I don't think if we ask the Arabs of West Bank, they hardly would have any rights. And you don't even let them pray in their sacred mosque. I think the Aqsa Mosque. Yeah, you don't let them pray, and that was the bone of contention a few years back. As an Indian, I don't empathize with Muslim terrorists. But what you did in Gaza and what you did in Iran is totally wrong. And if you think Indians are your friends, the government, our government might not have told you, but if you think us as friends, then as a friend I will tell you that it is my duty to tell you when you're wrong. If you're wrong, it's my duty as a friend to tell you that you're wrong. What you're doing is wrong. At least stop it now for the good of your people, if not for yourself. Otherwise, now today Iran is emboldened. You know why? They have the Chinese backing. Please understand that. China might not give weapons directly, they might not give missiles, but they will give the technological know-how, they'll give all the intelligence support which will help Iran to target, to pinpoint and target and finish you guys off. It's not a big thing now. Intelligence is not in your own domain. Chinese have that, the Russians have military power. They will supply military weapons to Iran and the Chinese will give intelligence. US and Israel are not the only ones, are not the only powers anymore. Understand that. China is economically far, far better than the US. US is in debt. US is in debt. You guys will not be the superpowers in the near future. Please understand that. The world is changing and your hegemony towards Asia will have to stop. Otherwise, you guys will pay a bigger price. I am telling you this since you consider India as a friend. It is an